Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss about applications of stacks in data structures with C programming. So in this, I'm going to discuss about introduction to stacks and various applications of stacks like reverse of a string, checking whether parentheses are valid or invalid, infix to postfix conversion, infix to prefix conversion, and evaluation of postfix. So in this particular video, I'm going to discuss only about infix to prefix conversion, reverse of a string, checking whether parentheses are valid or invalid, and infix to postfix conversion. I already discussed in the previous videos. So please watch it before watching this video. So now let us see what is meant by a stack. A stack is a collection of elements where we can insert and delete elements in the same direction. That means insertion and deletion of elements are allowed from one direction, that is from the top of the stack. Here insertion is nothing but pushing the elements into the stack, and similarly deletion is nothing but popping out the elements from the stack. So the stack can be implemented in two ways. One is using arrays and second one is using linked list. So if we are using arrays, then the array will be of a fixed size, and we will have a variable called top. By default, it will be a value of -1. So if we are implementing stacks using linked list, then we can use the stack until the memory is exhausted. And also we will have a pointer variable called top. Initially, it will be of null value. So while inserting or deleting the elements, the top value gets updated automatically. So when the stack is full and the user still wants to push the elements, then the stack gets overflowed. Similarly, when the stack is empty and the user still wants to pop the elements, then the stack gets underflow. So the stack is implemented using LIFO principle, which means last in, first out. So this is the brief introduction about the stacks. Now let us see the application of the stack, which is infix to prefix conversion. So before starting, we will have two arrays. One is stack and second one is named as prefix. Initially, they both contain no values. So first we will reverse the given input expression, that is infix expression. After that, we will scan the elements from left to right. So if the input is an operand, that means A or B or C, etc., then we will move it into the prefix array. So if the input is an closed parenthesis, then we will push it into the stack array. If the input is an open braces, so then we will pop out all operators from the stack until we encounter a closing braces. Similarly, if the input is an operator, that means plus or minus or star, division, modulus, etc., and the stack is empty, then we will push it into the stack array. So if the input is an operator and the stack is not empty, then we will check the priority of the operators between the input symbol and the stack top symbol. So if the stack top has the higher priority than the input, then pop out all operators from the stack and move them into the prefix array until the condition fails. So after reading all the inputs and the stack is not empty, then we will push all the operators from the stack array and move it to the prefix array. So finally, we will reverse the given resultant prefix expression. So these are the steps and processes that are involved in converting infix to prefix expression. Now let us understand clearly with the help of an example. So consider we have an input expression like a plus b star c minus d. So first we will reverse the given input expression. So after that we will scan the given reversing in reverse infix expression from left to right. So note that if the given input character is an operand, that means D or C or B or A, we will push it into the prefix directly. So if the input is an closed braces, then we will push it into the stack. So if the input is an operator, that is minus or star or plus, then we will check if the stack is empty or not. If the stack is empty, we will push it into the stack. If the stack is not empty, then we will check the priority between the given input as well as stack top symbols. So these are the steps involved for converting the infix to prefix expression. Now let us implement a C program for converting the given infix expression to a prefix expression. So this is the C program for converting the infix expression to a prefix expression. So inside the main function, I have three character arrays. One is infix, prefix, and rev. All these three of a maximum of 20 elements. And also I have an character array called stack. So initially I scanned the infix expression. After that I copied that infix expression into another character array called rev, and then I reversed the rev character array and also swapped the brackets. So inside the for loop, so if the current input character is an opening braces, we will push into the stack array. If the current input character is closing braces, then we will move all the elements to the prefix array until we encounter an opening braces. Similarly, if the input is plus or minus or star or division or modulus or cap symbol, we will check the priority between the stack top as well as the input character. So if stack top has the higher priority, then we will move the so if the then we will move to the prefix. Then we'll move the stack top to the prefix array. And finally we will push that input to the stack array. So after that, so if the elements are still present in the stack array, we will move into the prefix array. And finally, we will reverse the prefix expression and print the prefix expression. So this is the function for the priority. Similarly, void push and char pop functions. So inside the reverse function, I just simply reverse the given input character array. So in the void swap brackets function, if the input is an opening braces, we will convert it into the closing braces. And similarly, if the input is an closing braces, we will convert that into the opening braces. So this is the C program for converting the infix to the prefix expression. So thank you for watching this video till the end. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. If you have any doubts regarding this conversion of infix to prefix, please comment below. Thank you for watching.